Welcome back to the Michael Brooks Show. Joining us now from Ecuador is Dareece Polo. She is an anchor and journalist for Telesur. Dareece, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So Dareece, a lot of reports coming out today of basically a group of mercenaries that have been detained in Venezuela. A couple of them are from the United States. One is from Canada. Apparently, they're part of a private security team, a private security firm, I should say.
Yeah.
And we know that, the United States has been aggressive since 2002, but maybe particularly aggressive in the last couple of years under Trump with an attempt at regime change. So, we don't know that much yet, and the photos are pretty striking, but could you just give us a sense of your read on this with this kind of latest aggression against Venezuela? President Trump says he does not know who these people are, does not know.
We've seen the United States sort of increase its efforts to really impose military intervention against Venezuela. And I've spoken to a lot of Caribbean leaders and experts who, some of them have managed to say, we don't think that military intervention will actually take place. But most recently, the United States sent warships and troops, or announced that, near Venezuela, supposedly to end the narcotics trade, because they were claiming that drugs were coming from Venezuela to the United States, when really the United States DEA itself has mentioned that Colombia and other nations, Latin American nations, that has nothing to do with Venezuela at all, are the main perpetrators. This latest development coming out of Venezuela is really nothing new. It has been foreshadowed for quite some time. We've seen the self-proclaimed president, Juan Guaido, really reach out to the United States and be welcomed by them and their allies to sort of facilitate this sort of intervention and tactics coming out from Colombia. So when we see, we heard mentioned, President Maduro mentioned the two foreigners, one from Canada, as you mentioned, and the United States, Luke Denman, and if I'm not mistaken, the second person, Aaron Berry. They both were held, captured, and a couple of other persons were killed in the attack. It really goes to show that military intervention is real, and this COVID-19 pandemic is serving as a sort of cloak to allow the United States to do what it really wants to do, which is to oust President Maduro, the legitimate president of Venezuela, and instate someone who they feel they will be able to benefit from, with Guaido being there, getting access to their oil and gas reserves, not to mention their gold. So it's really nothing that I'm surprised of.
Yeah, supposedly this mercenary firm also has interests or does security around rare minerals as well.
Yeah, and we saw Jordan Goudreau speak about training mercenaries in Colombia, and that video came out, I think, sometime on Sunday or last week. These people are fearless. They are fighting on behalf of the United States of America. Donald Trump is claiming to not know or have any real relation to what is taking place. But these attacks, it's clear that it has to have come from a single entity. They are coordinated attacks. This is something that we've heard the audio with Juan Guaido speaking to Jordan. We are not too sure about the particular details of the contract, but we do know that he was able to secure $211 million through PDVSA and its subsidiary Citgo, which was money basically stolen, because once the assets were frozen by the United States government, they allowed Guaido to access that money and basically hire people to assassinate President Maduro. So I expect that we will be seeing more of this. I actually just read from our company group chat that there was an attack on the electrical system just after this. So these developments are going to continue happening. But of course, we do have faith in the Venezuelan military. They've been doing a tremendous job at protecting the legitimate president thus far.
You just watched a Michael Brooks show video. Subscribe to get them all. Why wouldn't you? Don't be foolish. Click subscribe below and become a patron as well. Patreon.com/TMBS. Thanks, everybody.